Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Zion Williamson.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. A bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. And it's Tice in at the 5. And for the Rockets, at the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. And it's Whitmore in at the 3 spot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's Green, back to Van Vliet. Four on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Smith for 3. Pelicans with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
And they know they're the better team and out to prove as much tonight. They split the season series a year ago, but they want to change that up now.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw missing. You know, Clark, the Rockets have done a good job building a young foundation to this roster.
Yeah, I like what they've done, Kevin. They made big strides last season, and it's a team that's really growing up right in front of our eyes, and there's no reason that they can't continue the trend they're on.
And he's good on the second. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Already one of the most powerful dunk artists in the history of this game. Mount Zion.
Pass to Green. Over McCollum. And there's Green on the assist by Smith.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Ingram. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Whitmore. It's rebounded by Tice. And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Now here's Van Vliet. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Van Vliet has a quick trigger at the arc. He's not one to hesitate, not when he's got a shot like that.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. McCollum kicks to Williamson. Back to McCollum. Over Green. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Williamson's got 5.
I'll tell you, Zion can do that all night. Terrific offensive rebound.
Smith outside. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Ingram. The putback. It's rebounded by Houston. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Tice finds Murray. Back to Tice. Ingram right side. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Green. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago. Smith outside. Back to Green. Pelicans pull it in. Tice has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Ime Udoka.
The first player that Coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. You have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall more than once. Guys?
Thanks, David. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. Taking a look at San Antonio, they've climbed all the way up to the 2nd spot.
I think for New Orleans, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same results.
New Orleans in the lead. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Tice. We're at the point in the season now, Clark, where teams know what they've got. Talk more about that aspect.
Yeah, you know, it's a good point. You've, at this point, figured out by now if you could potentially do something special as a team or if you need help to accomplish that goal. So some front offices look to go out and get that help.
And the first one at the line is good. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Both free throws good from Tice. Rockets trail by 3. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Going inside. Here's Whitmore. He is guarded by McCollum. 5 on the clock. Here's Van Vliet. And no good. Murray with the defensive effort. New Orleans leading by 3. And that one's good. Williamson's got 7 points in the game. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Şengün. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
fighting to earn the second chance opportunity on the foul shot. This is exactly what Coach wants from Şengün.
Now, here's Tice. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. And it's McCollum in the corner. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
And the Pelicans with possession here. 4-point game. Green against McCollum. Murray outside. The three. It's rebounded by Houston. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Terrific job by Green utilizing that world-class speed to get out ahead of everybody else.
Now Murray. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
And it's Ingram missing.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fires at the elbow. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Ingram's got his second basket.
A terrific score from the mid-range. Ingram knows how to use his size and touch from there.
Here's Whitmore. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And checking out the numbers for C.J. McCollum. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Whitmore. Green, he's checked in for New Orleans. Hawkins comes in for DeJounte Murray. And both free throws good for Williamson.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
Smith outside. Back to Van Vliet. Over Hawkins. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Van Vliet's got 5.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Williamson a screen on Van Vliet. McCollum dishes to Williamson. Smith with some nice D.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
To the middle. Here's Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Rockets trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Smith. Pass to Adams. To the inside. They kick it out to Green. Cranes it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
Green lethal off the catch. Good rhythm on that play.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. In second, the Rockets. The Pelicans fourth.
The effort has clearly been there for both teams on the backboards, and you can see it showing up in terms of points off those second chance opportunities.
Pelicans leading by 3. Pass to Hawkins. Tice with the ball. Green with the ball. He's covered by Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, McCollum, he can find shots in the mid-range. That's part of his versatility.
And, GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Hawkins against Van Vliet. Williamson in the post. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Here's Green. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Green kicks to Van Vliet. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 7 rebounds in the game. Hawkins passes to McCollum. Pulls it from 20. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Smith finds Green. Adams with the screen on Williamson. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Pelicans leading by 5. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me, and that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. Now, here's Green. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Smith outside. Back to Van Vliet. Over Green. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And that one, good.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Van Vliet against Hawkins. Unloads. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
And he makes the first. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the Pelicans. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And Murray's got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans, leading by 5. On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. The backcourt pair for them, Murray and Jones. Hawkins is out there with Javonte Green. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Jones. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Eason with it. Thompson finds Adams. Here's Shepard. And stolen by Murray. 9 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. Rockets trail by 5. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Pass to Eason. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You take a look at Green. And I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Murray dishes to Green. Murray outside. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Thompson. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got his first bucket of the night.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. Outside, Green fires the 3. Rockets with the rebound.
Well, I think that was clearly a 4. He was a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
Back to Murray. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Well, you look at Murray's development of his inside game. Boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
The Rockets shooting around 40% from the floor here. Şengün with the screen for Shepard. Got a piece of it. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. Hawkins kicks to Green. That 3 off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And there's the call on Javonte Green. That's his first foul. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Murray. Şengün with a screen on Murray. 6 to shoot. Shepard. Messi grabs the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Ingram attacking. Here's Hawkins. That one's good from the corner.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Here's Shepard. He has yet to score. pass to Whitmore. And it's blocked. Şengün with the screen for Whitmore. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Shepard. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Murray, the pass to Hawkins. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Hawkins has got 4 points now in the quarter. Rockets trail by 5. Thompson outside. Back to VanVleet. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Because he's so sharp, VanVleet can be a very tough guy to defend.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Clark, famously, Fred VanVleet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size. But, man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred VanVleet has done. He is an incredible basketball player. Smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player. An NBA champion and all-star. Fred VanVleet's a guy every team wants because he's fun to play with and he plays the game the right way and with passion.
And stolen by Whitmore. Takes it inside, and Whitmore throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And so it's New Orleans with it. The Rockets making the shot. And another turnover here by New Orleans.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's VanVleet with the ball for Houston. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist from VanVleet. And it's 7 points for Cam Whitmore. And here is Murray. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Pass to Ingram. Over Thompson. And it's Ingram missing. Rockets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. It's Thompson off the drive. Now Eason. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here is Hawkins. Whitmore defending. And for the Rockets, they're shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Zion Williamson's checked in for Hawkins. Here's Whitmore. He's covered by Ingram. Well, it's a big bonus when you get effective outside shooting from your big men like these guys over the past 10 games. You look at Eason, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment.
Now, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it. from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
That one is no good. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Whitmore. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Murray. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
McCollum outside. New Orleans moving it around. Pass to Murray. Here's Messi. Lock at 6. McCollum kicks to Williamson. In the corner, it's Ingram. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Van Vliet with it. Now defended by Williamson. And it's Whitmore missing. The Pelicans shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Inside. McCollum against Green. McCollum passes to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Ingram's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture. His hands are in a good position, and most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
New Orleans has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's McCollum. Knocks it loose. The Rockets trail. Here's Green. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Rockets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Van Vliet wide open. Drops in the tray. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets.
You can't play off of Van Vliet too much because he'll burn you off the catch and shoot.
Pass to Ingram. Murray for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Van Vliet. Whitmore with it from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Virtually unfair. Actually, I'd say it is unfair for a 6'9" guy like Ingram to handle the pumpkin like that.
Murray against Van Vliet. Whitmore sends a screen for Van Vliet. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor. It's a close game here in Houston. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. And stolen by Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray is a spectacular talent. And when he gets going, watch out.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Houston. Hawkins checked in for the Pelicans. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Zion Williamson.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years
has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
To the left side wing. Van Vliet against Hawkins. Adams with the screen on Hawkins. Adams down low. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Pelicans know that chemistry is key. They've got plenty of talent. But Brandon Ingram says there is sacrifice in figuring out how to win. And I know New Orleans hasn't seen winning. We don't have a banner in our arena. We're just trying to draw closer and closer together. All I want to do is win. Kevin?
They've got talent, David, that's for sure. Thank you. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams, and Smith's subbed in for Tari Eason. And both free throws good for Williamson. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Hawkins against Van Vliet. It's tipped. Now here's McCollum. His last outing, he had 8 points. It's taken away by Smith. And the wide-open shot from Green. The Rockets with another miss.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Hawkins against Green. Hawkins kicks to Williamson. Buries it from three-point range. Williamson's got 18 points.
And the rare three from Williamson. What a confidence booster that could be.
Rockets trail by 5. Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. To end the run. In the corner, it's Whitmore. Off target from three-point range. Well for New Orleans, shooting well. They're at 45%. Pass to Nisi. Williamson looking it over. Here's Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Cam Whitmore.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
And battling injuries off and on throughout the years, Ingram is a major difference maker when healthy.
Van Vliet against Hawkins. Van Vliet passes to Smith. They kick it out to Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Nailed from three-point land. 12 points for him.
Green getting very aggressive on the perimeter and really good concentration as he focused on his shot.
Williamson with it. Now defended by Şengün. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And this is his third trip to the line tonight. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Şengün. Whitmore with it. Back to Şengün. Can't hit from in close. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Ingram attacking. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Green. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Smith outside. Offensive rebound. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
It's stolen by Green. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
You know, for New Orleans, what you see is what you get. And we aren't seeing much from them.
Yeah, they've got some nice pieces on their roster, but the lack of firepower to make any real noise, at least this year, it seems.
And now let's talk about those Pelicans. This game has been extremely competitive.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Now Ingram. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. And it's Whitmore in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Checking out the numbers for Smith, he's been more than solid over the last month. He's around 10 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And stolen by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And they're just giving it to Zion and letting him go to work. Not a bad game plan, if you ask me.
Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Whitmore. A crossover. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A 2-point game. Pass to Ingram. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. For the tie. Out to Smith for the lead. Here's Şengün. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Şengün's got 8.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then the second shot is the next best thing.
They grab their own miss. Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Goodness. I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside, Green. Here's Whitmore. He's covered by Ingram. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now, here is Smith. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Şengün. Cuts off the pass. Down low. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
Here's Van Vliet. He's got 17. Now here's Green. He's guarded by McCollum. Şengün with a screen on McCollum. Here's Green. The Rockets again can't hit.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Williamson with the bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Fourth in rebounding, and they are top 10 in steals. This is a team that will cause turnovers if you're inefficient with the basketball.
And going back to the rebounding, what a season they're having on the glass. They enjoy the physical aspect of the game, no doubt. And Greg, it really suits their size and their style. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Green in the post. He's guarded by McCollum, and the shot goes in. Green's got 14 points.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Ingram finds Murray. Shoots over Van Vliet. The 9-footer's on the mark.
And, you know, we often talk about the importance of confidence for these young players, guys. Murray's showing plenty of confidence there.
Van Vliet outside. Six on the shot clock. Elbow shot is on the way. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Murray dishes to McCollum. Back to Murray. from outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Murray's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Hawkins checked in for New Orleans. Outside, Green. Şengün with a screen on Ingram. From deep, Green sinks the three-pointer. He's got 17.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Murray, the pass to Williamson. Ingram outside. Over Whitmore. And it's Ingram missing. Rockets trail by 6. Whitmore with it. 11 points in the game. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Back to Whitmore. They get the rebound. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 10 points in the game.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
Murray, the pass to Hawkins. Back to Murray. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pelicans?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
That one misses for Murray.
You know, their lead could be larger right now, but their efficiency from the line has tailed off just a bit.
Smith kicks to Green. Launches a 3. Messi grabs the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. Green, no luck. Pelicans leading by 6. Hawkins passes to Murray. Here's Williamson, guarded by Green. Pass to Messi. And stolen by Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Messi. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The Rockets making a switch here. Thompson's checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Ingram. Rockets trail by 7. Pass to Şengün. It's tipped. Here's Murray. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Murray's got 13.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Rockets. Right now they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches. And of course New Orleans, 8.5 games behind them.
And you know, for Houston,
they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Now here's Jones. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's Messi, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Mark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on C.J. McCollum. David?
Hey, guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Pelicans. And from what he can tell, he said it doesn't appear to be a terrible injury. He won't play any further tonight, obviously, and will be out for quite a while. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Here's Jones, following the basket by Jalen Green. Williamson in the post, working on Smith. It's stolen by Smith. Şengün inside. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
Fred Van Vliet has his fingerprints all over this one. Just dominating the defense right now.
Williamson against Smith. Williamson kicks to Murray. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Smith scanning the floor. Here's Thompson. Up and in on the layup. And now just a 3-point Pelican lead.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
A moment here to see the numbers for Alperen Şengün. He's right around 13 points a night, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Now here's Williamson. Messi, and he can't stop the run as he misses. To the middle. Here's Smith. That shot is off.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Van Vliet against Hawkins. Shoots over Van Vliet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
That's good from Hawkins. Houston making some changes. Tari Eason comes in for Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. He hits both from the stripe. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 5. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Didn't seem like the defense was ready for Green inside that time. He came at him with a lot of energy and was able to draw the foul.
The Rockets have gone 9 of 13 from the line. And the first one drops.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
And both free throws good for Green.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Now here's Murray. 13 points in the game. Pass to Misi. And stolen by Şengün. Pelicans with the rebound. Misi's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
That one is off. Adams, he's checked in for Jalen Green. Good on the second free throw. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Murray. Shepard, the pass to Thompson. Right wing. Three-pointer. And it's Shepard missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Deep two from Murray. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Thompson outside. Adams with the screen on Jones. Here's Thompson, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Thompson's got 6 points.
It's maybe not the shot Thompson wants, but he stays composed and makes the mid-range game work for him.
Pass to Misi. Murray outside. Clock at 4. And it's Williamson missing.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Jones. Count that one. Now just a 2-point Pelican lead. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Williamson against Şengün. Here's Williamson. He's got 27. Pass to Hawkins. From deep. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Hawkins is out there with Green. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Misi in at center. New Orleans in the lead. Nifty move. And the layup is good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Thompson looking for an opening. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's good from long range. Van Vliet's got 23 points.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And here are the Pelicans now. They've led by as much as 10. On the wing, Green. It's stolen by Eason. 3-on-3. And Whitmore throws it down. Doesn't move into the fourth. It's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Van Vliet against Murray. Outside, Green. Murray finds Ingram. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Whitmore. Offline with his 3. The Pelicans trail. Green passes to Hawkins. Murray against Adams. Over in the corner, Green. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Shot clock at 5. Hawkins kicks to Green. No good on the triple. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Whitmore. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Murray. Count it, and the foul. And Van Vliet picks one up.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. We told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Eason down low. Guarded by Green. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good with the triple. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Pass to Messi. Stolen by Van Vliet. And it's Houston on the break. And Whitmore throws it down.
What a fighter. Whitmore was determined to get that to go.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Tice has checked in.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here's Ingram. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Houston leading by 4. Inside. Pass to Adams. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Murray outside. On the wing, Green. There's the three. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Houston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Murray against Van Vliet. Smith outside. Adams sets the pick for Van Vliet. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Ingram with it. Now defended by Adams. Pass to Tice. Back to Ingram. To the inside. Clock at 6. Tice, no good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. 3-point lead. The offensive rebound. A clear look for Van Vliet. Now Whitmore. Back to Adams. Over Ingram. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Whitmore. Whitmore's got 4 assists in the game. And here is Murray. Pass to Ingram. And stolen by Thompson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. In the corner, it's Whitmore. No good on the 3.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Here's Ingram. Back to Murray. Now Hawkins. Whitmore defending. Here's Ingram. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And here we go. Fast break, and Whitmore's got it. Green with the rebound. And timeout called by Willie Green. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So for the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams. Jalen Green comes in for Thompson. And Shepard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. The Pelicans also changing it up. Zion Williamson's checked in for Green. And Jones subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Pelicans trail by 5. Now here's Murray. Tice sets a screen for Murray. And Jones has it in the corner. And the Pelicans miss again. Rockets are gone. 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. And it's Green missing. New Orleans has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Snatched up. Tice off with the layup. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game for the Rockets. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Whitmore, and it's Fred Van Vliet in for Shepard. Houston leading by 5. Now Van Vliet. Outside Green from the arc. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's. Here's Murray. Takes it off the glass. Murray's got 16 here in the second half.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Thompson with it. Şengün with a screen on Hawkins. And Şengün throws it down.
Excellent in the screen and roll. Şengün with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
Here's Jones. Pass to Tice. Murray against Van Vliet. Jones the pass to Williamson. three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Thompson misses. Pelicans trail by 5. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
Shot's good by Green.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Williamson, the pass to Jones. Murray left side. New Orleans moving it around. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Rockets leading by 7. Pass to Şengün. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Murray. And here's Jones, headed by Green. Jones looking for an opening. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jalen Green.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Whitmore, he's checked in for the Rockets. He's off on the second.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Now Murray, after Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here is Hawkins.
And you see a big defensive upside in Whitmore. He's quick and has great strength.
On the wing, Green. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Pelicans trail by 8. And here is Murray. Tice sets a screen for Murray. Hits the three-point bomb. Murray's got 23 points.
Well, here in the second half, it's pretty obvious. They've gone to the long ball to try to keep pace.
Here's Whitmore. He's covered by Hawkins. Now Whitmore for 3. Van Vliet. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Ingram, he's checked in for Jones. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Let's get an update on Ingram with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. But he's already come back into the game. How about that, Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And, you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And here is Murray following the 3 from Jabari Smith. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Murray against Van Vliet. Pass to Whitmore. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Green, and he converts the layup. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went second overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. Smith with the defensive effort. And here are the Rockets. Green, the pass to Van Vliet. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. Off target from the baseline.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Pass to Van Vliet. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Murray.
Green's activity on offense is something I really appreciate. Because of that, I think he makes the defense typically commit foul.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Green. And here are the Pelicans now. It's a 13-point game.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Houston.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And you always hope to take charge of the season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0. 3 games left still to play this year against the Pelicans.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Fred Van Vliet.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
So we see Houston taking the W here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Fred Van Vliet.